Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 20th. This week, if you all want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, make sure to subscribe if you're not. But Aquarius, or Libra, sorry, Libra. I knew I was doing Libra. Let's see what's going on for you this week of the 20th here, Libra. So let's see what we have for you here, Libra. All right, Libra. This looks very good, actually, even though you have the Ten of Swords here. If you don't know, the way I do these 9-card spreads is I do 3 different stories for the week, and then I tie everything together at the end, just so you know. But we start off with the Happiness card in this first row. I feel like some of you could be finding happiness and love, obviously, here. Could be with an Aries person or just a fire sign person in general. You also have Pisces here or just water in general. So fire and water stand out to me so far. Again, as we clarify these cards, we'll kind of see what else comes up. But you have the Happiness card. I feel like you're very happy with someone. I feel like you were left out in the cold in the past is what I'd say here. I feel like some of you could still have like lingering feelings or like lingering sadness is what's popping into my head because of someone who is either a fire sign. Could have been a Taurus as well, or a water sign, like I said. But some of you could be kind of like still sad about something from the past. But I feel like there's happiness coming in for you. I feel like this is you kind of like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Pretty simple. Next, you have the Hierophant here and the King of Cups. The King of Hearts. What do you know? So I feel like for some of you, the King of Hearts is a card of the home. And in the playing card reading system, I read playing cards very differently than I read tarot. I do not use tarot meanings for the playing cards, but to me the King of Hearts is a card of the home. And this could represent like finding someone in love who is like home, you know, who you feel very comfortable with, someone who you really want to be with. So I feel like this is like marriage potential. I do feel like some of you could be getting married, but overall, I would say that this to me looks like marriage potential. So if you're not in a relationship, then I feel like this could be someone coming in for you who you could be getting married to. Even in this row here, again, Pisces is your center card, then the Queen of Wands. We'll clarify this and go over all the diagonals and everything at the end, but you know, definitely looks like someone who's very attracted to you. That King of Hearts is also like a card of like feeling very emotionally satisfied. So I feel like there could be someone coming in who makes you feel very emotionally satisfied here with these cards. Next, you have the Emperor here and the Jack of Hearts. What do you know? So definitely someone coming in for love. Definitely could be an Aries, of course. Could be a water sign, like I said. Could be like a water sign with Aries in their chart, Aries with water sign in the chart, something like that. So I feel like this is definitely a love offer coming in for you. This looks like an admirer. Again, Jack of Hearts in the playing cards is just an admirer coming in for you here. The Emperor is like someone who is like very hardworking, very successful, very business-oriented, someone who follows a plan, someone who's very disciplined as well. All those good words about the Emperor kind of popping into my head here. For some of you, by the way, I feel like this is something just going according to plan here in this row. So if you're not interested in love, I feel like this is saying that just something that you've been hoping would go according to plan is going according to plan. Could be like a business idea, job, pretty much anything. But definitely very good for love for you here, Libra. Libra. Next, you have the Five of Cups here and the King of Spades here. So I feel like for some of you, this is just someone from the past who maybe left you out in the cold, or you know, who left you in general. So the Five of Cups to me is a card of sadness, crying over spilt milk, things like that. But it's like there's a lot of potential behind you. I feel like for some of you, you do need to like turn around and realize that there's like a ton of happiness and there is someone that you're interested in. For some of you, I almost feel like a stuck feeling here. Like some of you could be stuck on a person, and I feel like some of you need to let that person kind of go in a lot of ways. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. To me, this is what the cards are saying. So it's like, this is not me saying let go of this person. I just feel like saying that there is an opportunity for you to find love that would make you very happy, but you could be looking at something else that you also think would make you happy, but maybe it wouldn't. You know, I feel like this is so much better, these two top cards here. So for some of you, I feel like it's like once you let go of someone who isn't paying attention to you, then it's like, boom, like the someone 10 times better comes in for you here. So I feel like some of you just need to realize that. And again, it's not a criticism. I'm not saying this other person's bad or anything like that. I just feel like there's someone who's better coming in for you here. For others, I feel like this is you kind of like figuring out what a problem is. The King of Swords in this playing card deck, this King of Spades, he's the only Spades card that has cut the head off of this snake. There's a snake here. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but he's chopping the head off a snake basically. And that snake is wrapped around the body of the Jack and the Queen in this deck, and it kind of represents that they have not figured out what their own problems are. I feel like you have figured out what some sort of problem is, maybe that it has caused sadness, and I feel like you are looking at these two cups. So I definitely like this a lot for you, Libra. Next, you have the Koala Spirit. It says Spirit has a plan, a ton of planning cards here in general, I would say. The Emperor, even the Hierophant. Hierophant isn't really a card of planning, but it is a card of sticking to something in certain ways. So definitely some good planning cards here. I feel like this is like just trusting that Spirit has your back in a lot of ways. Next, you have the Knight of Wands here. And the Seven of Diamonds. This could represent communication and love. So I do feel like some of you could be getting communication and love. I do feel like it could be from someone who's confusing. For a lot of you, this is like a player. Again, to me, this ties into the story here. I feel like you're letting go of someone here, or you're letting go of someone who's either a player or someone who can't communicate or someone who's causing confusion with this Seven of Cups over here. You have the Moon and the Ten of Swords. Like the Ten of Swords, definitely sadness here with that Ten of Swords that you're having to let something go. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you're seeing someone's true colors with this Knight of Wands. It's almost like someone can't commit, or it's almost like someone just won't give you, what you need in a certain situation. And I feel like some of you could be kind of like letting go of that situation or letting go of that person. Next, you have the Moon here and the Eight of Hearts. Yeah, the Moon is like fears about love. And you know what's really crazy, Libra, is that the Eight of Hearts in the playing card reading system is called the Moon. So it's like you got the Moon twice here. The Eight of Hearts is a little bit different. The Moon here in the tarot represents like fears and fantasies and not being able to get something. In the playing cards, the Moon, the Eight of Hearts represents needing to manifest something here on Earth, needing to create your own reality, needing to do what you can do to kind of like manifest your dreams or your fantasies. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this is saying you can have whatever you want. You just need to use your powers of manifestation to get it. The Eight of Hearts is like a very good love card as well in the playing cards. So I feel like there could be love coming in for you here. It could be a Pisces, like I said. I'm also getting Cancer here as well. Could be a Pisces or a Cancer coming in for you. And finally, you have the Ten of Swords. What do you know? Ten of Hearts. I mean, literally, this reading is very simple. To me, it's one story. It's like the second you let go of someone who isn't giving you the time of day or who isn't giving you enough, that second, literally, I feel like love will come in, like true love. So I feel like for some of you, this is about needing to let go of someone who is just too confusing or not giving you answers or is not communicating, whatever the case may be. The Seven of Cups tells me everything. The Seven of Cups here tells me that, I'm reading for a lot of you, so the story is going to be different for a lot of you, but I feel like the writing's on the wall with that Seven of Cups. I feel like no matter what they're doing, whether they've left you out in the cold, whether they're just not committing, whether they're, playing games, whatever, it's like the writing's on the wall with that Seven of Cups. So I feel like once you let go of something here, it's like that's when you'll have true love with this Ten of Hearts. Ten of Hearts is fortune after difficulty. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is improvements after hitting rock bottom. Ten of Swords is like the worst card in the deck. So I feel like a lot of you have gone through a lot of extreme difficulties, but I feel like there's improvements coming in for you here. So I like that. We have the Happiness card, so things are going well. Next, you have the Deep Knowing card. I feel like deep down inside, you know what the right thing to do here is in any situation. So I feel like you need to trust your intuition here. I feel like you need to not confuse yourself as well here, Libra. 2 sevens. 2 sevens to me is internal fears that don't exist. So I feel like you need to let go of your fears. But, and by the way, this card would be number 7. It's 43. 4 plus 3 is 7. So you have a bunch of 7s here in your reading. I feel like for you, this is about letting go of fears. I also feel like this is saying that you already know the answer of something. I feel like you could be kind of like overcomplicating something here. Yeah, 9 of Clubs. You always get the 9 of Clubs. You can't make this up. Libra, if you've been watching me from the beginning, where I used to read playing cards, you would always get this card. 9 of Clubs to me is a card of getting as much attention. It's a card of recognition and achievement. So it says you need to stand out as much as you possibly can. That 7 of Cups here, I feel like it's like you can maybe having confused yourself, or maybe you feel like you have confused yourself in the past. And I feel like it's like saying, you know the answer, deep knowing. You know what you need to do at this time in love, in money, pretty much everything. But I feel like you just need to focus on it here. That 9 of Clubs is like a card of experimentation as well. It says like try new things, or it says like try a bunch of things as well in your life. That will probably lead to success Next, you have this Queen of Cups here, Two of Diamonds, perfect match coming in for you. Two of Diamonds can be a perfect match in love no matter what. Even though it's a Diamonds card, it can still represent a perfect match. That Queen of Cups, change in direction in love. So like I said, to me, this looks like a lot of you could be just changing direction in love, moving on to someone new, and I feel like that's going to lead to marriage. Hierophant, plain and simple. It even comes up in this row here, which we're going to talk about. You always get the Queen of Wands in your readings, Libra. So this says like you're very attractive at this time, but I also feel like, it's kind of like saying you know what you want. I mean, she's very kind of like decisive, and she's like a very fiery energy. So I feel in a lot of ways you know what you want in love, and I feel like you will be getting it. Love it. Next, you have the Queen of Wands here. Look at 3 clubs, second chances. 3 clubs is a card of second chances. It doesn't mean like a second chance as in an ex is coming back. It's more of a second chance at love. So it's like if you feel like you lost your chance in at love or to have it, this could represent like someone new showing up here, and that could be someone that you fall in love with. So that's very interesting. I want to see what the next 2 cards. What do you know? It's like you're letting go of the devil, moving on to the 2 of Cups. You can't make this stuff up, Libra. I knew there was going to be something there on the top of that deck. The devil, letting go of the toxic energy, 2 of Cups, moving on to the soulmate is what's popping into my head with these cards. 2 of Cups to me is a stepping stone soulmate. 2 of Cups to me, it can be very difficult to let go of someone with the 2 of Cups. I'm not going to lie here, Libra, because it can represent someone who we have a very deep connection with. Stepping stone soulmates are here to teach us lessons. They're here to show us something. The other problem with stepping stone soulmates, the reason we can have a very deep connection with them is that they can remind us of us from the past. Frequently, if you are wondering if the person you're with, or you were with, or if you are, maybe you weren't with this person, but maybe you feel a very strong connection with a person that you haven't been with yet, the reason you could, how you can tell that they are a stepping stone soulmate is if they remind you of you, like at a certain point. Usually stepping stone soulmates come into our lives, and they are usually going through something that we went through like 5-10 years ago. So it's like they could be experiencing a death. Maybe 5 years ago you experienced a death. They could be going through a spiritual awakening. Maybe 5 years ago you went through a spiritual awakening. So that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting here with these cards. Yeah, I feel like you're feeling isolated like everybody else. So I would say take this time to rest, relax, recover. Yeah, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 9 of Clubs, same card basically. So I feel like saying don't give up. 8 of Wands is like very quick movement forward towards success. Yep, look at the Sun, the best card in the deck, amazing. Libra. This is very positive. Knight of Pentacles, someone moving towards you very slowly. I read for a lot of you Libras, and in a lot of your Libra readings, it's like love is coming in slowly. It shows up all the time. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's love coming in, but maybe it's just taking its time. Maybe it's not moving as quickly as you would like. This looks like a marriage reading to me, is what I'd say to you, Libra, but I feel like it's someone like new. I do feel like there's a need to like let go of something here. This King of Swords, in this bottom row, this King of Spades with that 5 of Cups, is kind of like in this 10 of Swords with this 8 of Hearts, is like kind of representing needing to let go of something that you probably have a history with. The King of Spades in the playing card is like having history with a person, having a certain level of comfort or knowing a person in a lot of ways. Then you have this Moon in the 8 of Hearts with the 7 of Cups and this 9 of Clubs. It's like saying once you let go of something, like I said earlier in the reading, it's like you will have everything you want. 7 of Cups is being spoiled for choice. To me, the 7 of Cups kind of goes both ways. It can be a bad card of confusion. It can be a good card of just being spoiled for choice, having a lot of options, or it could represent like finding someone where you have everything you want. And then look at this top row here. It's like you have the Hierophant with the King of Hearts. Like the King of Hearts could just represent the person you're going to marry or someone that you will marry. Then you have the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Diamonds with the Knight of Wands, which is like a player who's just confusing, causing problems. And it's like over here at the end we have the 9 of Clubs and the 7 of Cups. It's like what's more important to you? And what type of person do you want in your life with that 7 of Cups? It's like once you pick them, it's like you'll have everything you want here. So very interesting reading is what I'd say to you. Looks pretty good. Looks good for money as well. Although, like I said, 8 of Swords with this 4 of Swords, probably just isolated at home. But it looks pretty good, Libra. So thank you for watching, Libra. Really appreciate it. And make sure to subscribe if you're not. And I will see you next week.